Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. My name is Topsy Gifts, and I'm here in Ternopil, Ukraine. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you. Hello, Sir Adewale. Thank you for joining. God bless you. Please, as you come in, help me share the video and invite your friend. Hello, Tatiana. Thank you for joining. Long time. Good to see you. I'll be having a wonderful guest today in the person of Dr. Idee Charles. She'll be, educating us, enlightening us in the in in talking about oral and anal sex today. And I believe today is going to be a blessing to as many as are going to see this video now and tomorrow or whatever, and as many as are going to see this video later in the future. I believe they're going to be blessed for having to watch. Hello, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining. Hello, Peter. Thank you for joining. Please, as you come, help me share the video and invite your friend. Today, I'm with my mama, a very wonderful woman of God and a very powerful woman full of knowledge. She has been liberating people with, with what she's been doing on Facebook, with her passion in medicine. And I'm so grateful. I thank God for meeting such an awesome woman with a beautiful heart who God is using abundantly to liberate families and help people build a better life and a better relationship with God. So thank you so much, Ma. I really appreciate you for being here. God bless you. I won't take this for granted. So guys, as you come in, help me share the video and invite your friends. I believe today is going to be awesome. I believe today is going to be a blessing. And at the end of the day, we'll all give glory to God. So I would allow my guest to introduce herself. We have been talking about why your marriage is not working. And I told you guys, and I've been promising you that I'm going to bring a medical doctor because I don't know it all. I always say on my video, I don't know it all. And what I don't know, I can't say. I bring people who are professionals in that field so they can better educate us and so we don't get confused. I just don't want to bring things on the internet and then start reading without having full knowledge of what I'm talking about. So that's why I brought a professional in this field so she can talk to us about, this aspect of a relationship, when it comes about oral and anal sex. So I will leave the guest to tell us about herself a little. Let's get to know a great woman of God.
Hello,
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 Ma.
Topsy. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Ma.
I'm Idee Charles. I'm a medical doctor. I've qualified over how many years now? I think it's over
Wow.
14 years now. I've been a doctor. Um,
Wow.
I work in the United Kingdom as a specialty doctor in accident and emergency. I am a married woman with 3 children. I've been married
Three
for
beautiful ones.
yeah, I've been married for 19 I've been married for 19 years. I've been married for
Wow.
19 years. Yes. Yeah, this has been my journey. So, yeah, I'm a passionate
Wow.
person about health and creating awareness, just as you've said. It's something that God laid in my heart because of the when I read my people perish for lack of knowledge. That was the turning point in my life, and God used that
Wow.
verse of the Bible to show me really what I have to be doing. So that's what I've been
Wow.
doing, just creating health awareness. So I'm happy to be
Wow.
here.
Wow, so beautiful. I was privileged to join one of your live broadcasts, and I was just screaming, share, 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 share. I was so happy I was there. That live broadcast was so powerful and so interesting. I beg everyone who probably do not know Dr. Chas, please go to her Facebook wall. You see lots and lots of videos she has done. You know, you're so going to be grateful that you watched these videos, because they are really educating, they're really impacting. I beg you, if you if you don't know her, please check her name, Dr. Charles Idee. Send her inbox and send her a friend request. Go to her wall, learn as much as you want. You know, it's for free. It's for free. Funny enough, you know, these are the things people pay a lot of money to go get. You know, but she dedicated herself to do it for free, to help people, to impact life. That's a selflessness. That's a heart that wants to redeem people. Okay, so I'm really happy that you're here. Thank you so much, ma. So back to base. I want you to help us talk about why some marriages are not working. That's the topic today. And in oral sex, I want to actually talk about. I want you to help us talk about oral sex, and because the reason why I brought about oral sex is and anal sex as well is because some couples are actually having issues in this aspect of their marriage, and some couples are agreeing and couples are not agreeing. And I was like, so what's the problem? So I really don't have idea, and that's why I said, okay, let me bring the medical doctor to help us, you know, talk about why is oral sex okay for couples to go into it. Is it a thing you should, as a doctor, you should approve for couples to go into? And if not, then what are the reasons why they shouldn't attempt, you know, oral sex, man?
Right. Thank you so much, Topsy, because when you mentioned this topic, I was like, why this topic? Why? I've never thought about it like in couples. And that's why I said, let's have a talk. I said, why this topic? You know, why are you talking about oral sex and anal sex? I mean, these are couples, but then when I sat back and I was understanding where you're coming from, and I could see that this thing is an issue, you know, for you to raise it, then something is in your mind and something you want to really bring out to couples to understand. And so I also sat down and I said, this is a good topic really to discuss, especially marriage, you know, with the married couples, because I've been privileged to have women who say, oh, I don't like oral sex, but my husband likes it. Oh, and some people even in some women's platform say, oh, they talk about oral sex as if you don't do it, then you've never been a woman, or you have, you know, so many of these things. But today, I think what basically I want to do, we're not going to say couples involved in oral sex or not. We're just going to define what is oral sex. We're going to go deeply into what the practice involves, what are the health risks
Okay.
of oral sex, and then
Yeah.
we'll be at the point of just saying to couples, look, these are all that it is. You have this information. You have to make your informed decision what you want for your marriage. Right. So
Yeah.
oral sex, we'll talk about oral sex before we talk about anal sex. Yeah. Oral
Yeah.
sex
So
is when you use your mouth or your tongue to stimulate your partner's genitals. When you use your mouth or use your tongue or whatever part of your face to stimulate your partner's genitals or genital area, providing sexual pleasure, that's oral sex. So now it involves a man and a woman, and the woman will use her tongue or the man will use his tongue, and what they call lick or suck or whatever, the woman's or the man's genitals for sexual pleasure, right? So now you have fellatio where the man sucks the male's organ, or cunnilingus where the man sucks the woman, or we have um anilingus where they suck the penis or the anal area. So they have three types. Now, when we say should couple do it or not, I keep asking myself, personally, I'm not into that. I don't like it, so I wouldn't even do it. I'm not into that. But couples take pleasure in it, and they involve in it. If there are two couples involving in it, I mean, I've read through the Bible. I don't know if there's any place that says couples should not do oral sex. But there are so many other health problems with oral sex. We have herpes genitalia, which is a viral infection. Now, when you use your mouth on the male organ or you use your mouth on the female organ, it's easily contact. You can contact herpes. You can contact, so if you have soreness in your mouth or soreness in your vagina, most women do. They have thrush, the woman common infection like thrush. And then the man comes in and sucks the thrush. So it's something that it's infection. So you carry the infection, yeah. Or there is hepatitis, or with the anal sucking, you have hepatitis A. That is fecal matter. That is shit. Let me call it common as we know it as shit. You are sucking shit into your mouth. So if there was anything in that shit, millions of bacteria, millions of germs, you are sucking it into your system. You are saying that we are getting sexual pleasure. I don't know how we get sexual pleasure from those sort of things. So, sexually transmitted infections. HIV is very low transmissible with oral sex. Very low. Let's give it to it. Very, very low transmissible with oral sex. When we're going to talk about anal sex, we will know that it's very high. But it is transmissible. I talked about having breaks on the skin, breaks on the vagina, breaks on the penis, soreness there, and the man is forcing you to suck his penis. He's got soreness. The woman has got thrush and she's forcing you to suck just for sexual pleasure. I think it's not hygienic. Medically, I think it's not hygienic. But we medical professionals, we do not tell people don't do things. We give them information. We give them all the pros and the cons, and we allow people to go and make their choices.
Wow.
So with oral sex, basically that's the problem. And you're talking about married couples having problems. It's because one partner wants this thing, maybe he's been involved in it, and he's married this young girl who has never even know what this is, and he's forcing her to do it. I think he's being selfish. He's being selfish. It's got to be marriage is two people on the same driver, not one at the front, one at the back. We are on the same driver seat. We are co-drivers. So if one person does not want something, the other person have to compromise. And you have to explain to them, what is it I'm involving in? What is oral sex? Because some people go into this stuff just because everyone else is doing it. They've heard other couples doing it. Yes, they've heard, oh, my friend is doing it, so I want to do it. The question is, why are you doing it? Do you know what is involved? Do you know the health risk? Do you know what you can contact? Does your partner like it? So these are questions we should be asking as couples before we talk about going into things that we don't know, like oral sex. God created a man and a woman. If I can diverse, he gave the woman a vagina. He gave the man a penis. And if you see the vagina, God created it to be receptive to the penis during sex. That is the way God wanted us to have sexual pleasure. So he made the vagina. If you see the woman's vagina when you are aroused, it's got lots of secretion. That secretion is a lubrication for the penis to go in without it bruising you and causing ulcers and wounds on your vagina. That is God's way of doing it. Now, when you go and look the other ways that I don't know if God didn't create it that way. you are causing problems, you're bringing friction, you are going against the norms just to acquire or to satisfy your sexual urge.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. This is powerful. Please, if you have any question for our guest, for Dr. Idee, please put up your question. I believe she will answer as many questions as possible. In case you're confused in any way, just put up your question. She would sure to answer it for you. So Dr. Idee just said that marriage has to be, something, it's together. You guys have to agree. You have to understand that, okay, your partner don't want this, we have to reason together. The Bible says, can two work together except they agree? All right. So it's not just I want oral sex because I'm the head of the family. Anything I want, you just do it. Okay. So I think the question should be, if I want oral sex, and you don't want oral sex, and I'm not sure as a woman that oral sex is healthy for me and healthy for the both of us, why can't we go to a physician? Why can't we go to a doctor and inquire and get knowledge? If it's safe for us to do, then if after we've gotten the knowledge, then we can go back home and decide for ourselves to say, with all that we've heard, with all that has been said to us, is it good or bad? Can we surely go into it to do this thing? Okay, so my next question to you, man, is what if this couples, or what if the man says to the woman, okay, let's go to the doctor. If there are if there are challenges or transmittable diseases that we can get through this oral sex, why can't we treat such diseases? So when we go through the treatment and we're sure that both of us we are safe, then we can go through, then we can go to go into having oral sex. So is that such diseases that are contaminated or comes with by oral sex, are they treatable? Can one actually go into treating such diseases?
Yeah, the thing is, yes, you can treat a lot of the sexually transmitted diseases, or we call it infections now, STIs, sexually transmitted infections. They are treatable. The herpes, which is a viral, is also treatable, but it's very difficult to eradicate. You can
Wow.
treat it, but it can lay dormant and come back again. It's recurrent with some people. The candida, which is the thrush, the oral thrush or the genital thrush, whatever we call it, the vaginal thrush. Also in women, you can treat it this month, and before you know, in the next 3 months, you're having it again.
Wow.
So they are treatable. Yeah. Chlamydia is treatable. Gonorrhea is treatable, completely treatable and completely gone, treated. Yeah. But my own side of my own side of argument is, if the woman is insisting, oh, I don't like this thing, I don't love it, when you do it to me, I don't feel that I like it, why do you insist on doing it? Because then you are not working together as couples. You are not working together as couples. You can treat the infections, that's fine. But how do the woman know you haven't got bruises on your penis? You haven't got soreness? How does the man know that you haven't got a thrush? Because if you go to the doctor has done all the tests, treated you for the things that he has seen at that time. At that time, he has treated you at that time. When you leave that his office, he's no more responsible for what has happened again. So will you be going to the doctor every 3 months, every 6 months, to make sure that you're well enough, or your sexual health is okay before you keep going on your oral sex? I mean, if the two couples are mutual in understanding and they stick to each other, they are faithful to each other, and they are doing it, they love it, it's what gives them pleasure, I am not against it. I'm not against it. That is their marriage. That is what they love to do. So they can go ahead and do it. As As long as they are happy together, if they have infection, they will together treat it, and that is the one that makes them happy. I can't sit here and say don't do it. But the problem is with couples who one of them says, I don't like it, I don't want to do it, and the other one is trying to put pressure on this one, thereby causing this one to be sad and unhappy, and there is friction in that marriage. Then that becomes a problem. But as a medical person, we cannot tell a couple don't go into oral sex or go into oral sex. We can tell you that yes, there are some infections you can contact. Yes, there's a risk of contacting herpes and things that you are not supposed to contact. But these are the risks. This is you. If you want to do it, go ahead. But this is what it is. So we give them that explanation. We give them that information, and we allow them to make their informed decision.
That's it. That's it. So, like I said, if you have any question, please write it out there, put it up there. I'm sure my Dr. Charles Idee will sure answer your question. So we are talking about oral sex and anal sex. So we're just on the oral sex side. And why did I bring it up? Because I know a lot of couples are actually having issues on this, topic, but most of us are hiding it. Nobody will come tell you I'm having issue on this side. But people try to hide the stuff. What comes out is smile and laugh and look so happy, but whereas inside of them they're dying in silence. And this information is so important because most men feel sad when their wives don't agree with them having oral sex with her, and the man feels like you're pushing me out, whatever, since you don't want me to have oral sex with you, I'm going to get it out there. So the woman start feeling depressed or start feeling condemned or start feeling that she's not doing what she's supposed to be doing. Maybe the man would even tell her that every other woman out there does it. My friends tell me their wife does it. So why can't you do it for me? Am I not your husband? So the woman then start feeling like she's the only one who is not doing it, and she will be put under the pressure to want to do it. And if she keeps insisting, the man will then threaten her to go out there to have sex with as many, prostitutes as they are out there, as long as he has the money to pay them. So in order for her to save her marriage, she wants to do it. Not because she's happy doing it, but she just wants to do it to satisfy the man. And to me, that's slavery. That's already slavery. You're not giving the woman a say, and the marriage is not supposed to be a thing whereby one is higher than the other. It's something that it's a union where we have to agree, we share. We're like friends from different homes. We came together to reason together. So why are you making me look like I am a slave? Anything you say I do for you, right? So I don't think we should all subject our partners to doing it. And I'm not talking to only the men, because there are some women who are also doing the same thing, that their husbands don't want oral sex, but the wife is saying I want oral sex. Okay, peradventure she once had some rough life before she got married, and okay, she probably had something like that for years before she got married, and then she's feel like, okay, I'm married now, you are my husband, you just have to do it. And the man is like, sorry, I don't enjoy oral sex. And the woman is like, no, if you don't do it, I'm going to get a sugar son out there to do it for me. And all of it are breaking up homes, are making husbands and wife have misunderstanding, and people are frowning faces, and it's not bringing joy in the home. So why don't we sit down, reason together, go to the hospital, go get seek for information and advice, so we know if we should or shouldn't go into this aspect of sex. So now let's go to anal sex. Anal sex is another issue.
Before we go to anal sex, let me just say something. I think mostly I keep saying Africa. I don't know. I keep talking about Africa, Africa,
Okay.
because and I keep talking about women. I think the problem here is even before you get into marriage in Africa, here in Europe, people know what they want. People talk about what they want. Look, this marriage we are getting into, what is it we want? They sit down and they define what they want in the marriage. But in Africa,
Okay.
we just marry. Everybody marries, so I'm married. And the woman feels that
Wow.
because I'm married, I am a slave to my husband. I have to do whatever. And even in some churches, I'm
Wow.
sorry to say, they tell you that you
Oh
have to
yes,
be completely submissive, in quotes, to your
that's
husband.
true.
So
That's so true.
most women go through a lot, like this oral sex or the announce all the things that they don't want to do. That is abuse. That is
That's
abuse.
it.
That is
Yes, ma'am.
unacceptable. It's not
That's
acceptable.
true.
If you want oral sex, your partner cannot tolerate it. You guys have to sit down and talk about it. I don't
That's
like
true.
it. You like it. What are we going to do? There will always be a solution. You can come and have into the middle and make a truce in the middle. Can you just do this for me? Okay, I know you don't like it, but can we do it this way? Can we do it that way? You cannot force people to do what they before they got married. These people are individuals. They are individuals
That's it.
of their own. You people are coming together
That's so
as
true.
two individuals to marry. So you cannot change my orientation because I'm married to you. You cannot change who I am because I'm married to you. I am created in the image of God. So like you, you are created differently. I'm created differently. We are just married. And we are married to complement each other to fulfill our purpose.
That's
Not
true.
for you to come and force me to do what I don't want to do.
That's
So
true.
if a man is saying, hey, if you don't do it, I'll go and get it outside, that is blackmail. And we should understand that as couples, that we are being blackmailed here. This is emotional abuse, and I'm not going to take it. You're
That's true.
abusing me, mister. You're abusing me, missus. Sorry, there's fire alarm where I am. It's just a test.
Okay.
Fire test, that's fine. So,
Oh,
sorry about this. I'm not at
no
home.
problem.
I'm far away
It's
in a hotel.
no problem.
Yeah.
We understand.
So we need to understand who we are first to be able to deal with these sensitive things. A lot of women, as you say, are depressed because they are doing things they don't want to do. Oral sex is one of them. Most of the men love it. There's a study that says a lot of men love oral sex. Women, when they were younger, and one thing, some women, some young girls, when they say, oh, I want to keep myself, or I don't want to get into sex, you know what the men say to them? But oral sex is not sex. So you can just do it on me, or I do it on you, and we don't break anything, we don't do anything. And these young girls are lured into doing it. So there's a study that says that before the age of 20, a lot of teenage girls have actually gone into oral sex. But as they mature, the rate drops. So the rate drops as they mature to understand that, oh, what I did, this is exactly what it was. So a lot of people lure them into oral sex when they are younger, especially the young girls. But men, as they grow older, they want to try out new things. They want oral sex. They want you to suck them. They want more, because most of men, unfortunately, have erectile problems. And because they have erectile problems, they don't want to disclose to their wife. I'm sorry to say, there's a lot of hypocrisy in marriage. That's why marriages are not working. People are not open to each other.
So true.
People are not open to each other. So they have erectile dysfunction. They are not opening up to their wife. Instead, they are forcing them. You have to do, it's only oral sex I enjoy. Who tells you that? It's because they cannot have
That's true.
erection.
Wow.
They
Wow.
refuse to say it to their wife. It's only oral sex I enjoy. You have to suck me. If not, I'll go out. They have a problem. You need to sit down and discuss your problem. And not just force this woman to be sad and depressed and just going to church. And because the church is not even supporting her, you need to be submissive. So they become lonely in this world. And the word
That's true.
loneliness is the
That's
loneliness
true.
of a married woman, because you have nobody to talk to.
That's so true. That's so true, man. That's so true. As in, today, thank you so much for this, man. God bless you. Like today, I just remembered while I was preparing for this, I just remembered that I once watched, when I was in Nigeria, I once watched a program where one of these big men, big pastors, were talking, and the man talked about marriage and how that some women do not submit to their husband, and everything was just on the woman, and he got to a point where he said that that no woman has the right to keep armpit hair and vagina hair. And I was like, okay, no problem, okay. And all through, he never talked about the man. So it is like the man has the right to keep both armpit hair and pubic hair, but the woman does not have the right to do so. So the woman should shave, but the man should remain unkept. Instead of balancing the message, instead of making it look like it is both party, husband and wife has to be clean for themselves. No, he is pointing finger at the woman. So, and the men were screaming, tell them, this kind of thing. And the woman, and you just can't see, when camera shows the faces of the women, you could see the way they feel. The men were so happy. These are the kind of messages they hear, that they go back home and subject their wives into slavery, because the pastor is supporting it, their family members are supporting it. The woman is looking like she's alone. So she doesn't know where to turn to. She's like, if she turns to friend, the friend is telling her, you have to submit to your husband. The mother is telling her, you have to submit to you. The pastor's wife is saying, submit. The pastor is saying, submit. She's like, oh my God, why can't somebody listen to me? So I just feel for the woman. I feel so bad for the woman. And it's not supposed to be so. It's in both ways. If I am supposed to be kept clean, we are supposed to be clean. You are supposed to be clean for me, I'm supposed to be clean for you. We are both supposed to be clean. Nobody should be dirty. Okay? So just like you talked about, there are a lot of hypocrisy in marriage, and people are not being open to themselves. That was, when I started this a few days ago, that was one of the points I raised. How the couples are not open to each other, they're not open to themselves. They keep hiding things, and I don't know why. The Bible said that they both became one and they were not ashamed. It means openness to totality.
Everything.
Why are you everything from health-wise to likes and dislikes, to every single thing, including your work, including your contract, including your bank account, including everything. They were both naked, they were not ashamed. It means openness. Open. I open to you 100%. You do it likewise. Nobody should hide anything. So for God's sake, why should I be hiding things from you? Why are we then partners? Why are we living in a house where we see ourselves as husband and wife, yet we are carrying things that we have not shared to each other? For what? For what? And people will die with this secret, and they will not know. They will never get, their wives and husbands will never get to know about it. So it's really breaking home. These issues are so strong, and they're really bringing problems and breaking homes today. And most people are not talking about it. Most pastors are not talking about it. Every time they preach against the woman. They preach against the woman. The attack is always on the woman. The woman is not always the one at fault. Let's look at it. both angles, we will see sense in what the woman is also saying. Okay, so thank you so much for this information on oral sex. God bless you. So let's go to let's talk about anal sex.
Anal sex, yeah.
So some couples also want anal sex. So I don't understand. So please, could you help us tell us more about anal sex? Why should couples go into anal sex or why not? If they shouldn't go into anal sex, why? What are the dangers, involved in anal sex?
Anal sex, I think commonly is called sodomy. You know why it's called sodomy? It's called sodomy because, Sodom and Gomorrah, the city was filled with men sleeping with men and women sleeping with women. And that is why it was a terrible place. That's why God said, well, I'm going to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, because the thing they were doing is, that's why when you talk about anal sex, they describe it as sodomy. So something to do with Sodom and Gomorrah. It's that type of sin, So they call they call it sodomy. Now, as a Christian, if you're a Christian, you're not a Christian. God made the vagina and God made the penis. Now, for each other, for the man and for the woman to enjoy. Penis is not to be inserted into any other cavity or organ in the body except the vagina. Now, when a man takes his penis and inserts it into the anus, that is a lot of problem, and we're going to talk about a lot of problem with that, because this is okay, that's better. When we talk about anal sex, I'm going to define what it is. It involves the anal area, so no other area is involved here, only the anal area, the anus where we go to the toilet to pass feces. Yeah, when there is the penetration of the anus by fingers, sex toys, penis, stimulating the anus using the mouth or the tongue, this is all what is called anal sex. So it's either penetrating with the penis, sex toys, vibrators, carrots, bananas, all sort of things, penetrating the anus with all sort of objects, or the mouth or the tongue. That is what is called anal sex. There was a study by the American Society of Gastroenterologists. Gastroenterologists are specialists that deal with the bowel, the tract of our digestive tract, yeah? These are the specialists, okay? Now, they did a study, and this study, they put 4,170 men and women, and they asked them about anal sex. 37% of females said they have had anal sex in their life. 7%. 5% of male said they have had anal sex, penetration, the one that they use the penis to go in their life. Now, women had more anal sex when they were younger than men, but men had more anal sex when they became older than women, and we know what that is. Now, anal sex is less common with the blacks than the whites. It's less common with the blacks, but it's getting very common with the blacks these days. High school girls, graduating teenagers from high school, were noted in that study to be very high in the numbers of people who have gone through anal sex. Now, what is anal sex? The anus is made of a very thin layer that is supposed to be what should I call it? Tight to control the feces to control. You know, when you want to go to the toilet, maybe you are in a shopping mall, you can actually control yourself, isn't it? Until you get home, until you get where. Yeah. Now, when they use any object to keep pushing on that anus, keep pushing, what happens? The muscles get relaxed. The sensation that you feel when you want to go to the toilet, you are damaging the nerves around it. So what happens? That area gets relaxed, and what you have commonly fecal incontinence. The people leak feces, they leak fluid from their anus because they cannot feel that it's coming out anymore. They have completely lacked that feeling that there is feces, so they leak. So many of them leak it. They cause they cause trauma. They cause a lot of wound on the anus because it was not made to receive objects. It was made for us to do what? To pass through. So that anal sphincteric tone is gone. So you are having fecal incontinence. You're leaking feces. You're leaking shit. You're leaking liquid. So when you have to be wearing napkin just because you want anal sex. Now, when we go into anal sex, I want to tell us what happens here. Because the God, who is a perfectionist, made the anus to be for physics. They have turned it into something else that God didn't create it to be. So now, how can somebody use his mouth to lick somebody's feces from the anus? What sort of sex is that? Because there is no how me and you will go to the toilet and clean our bum box that it is 100% clean.
That's true. That's
there is
so
no
true.
way. So you now use your mouth and you're licking somebody's feces. Millions of bacteria into your gut, into your system all the time in the name of sexual satisfaction. There is high risk of HIV transmitted through anal sex. There is high risk of gonorrhea, chlamydia, name it. There is a risk, major depression among people who practice anal sex. Major depression. You know why they are depressed? Because the whole of that area has been destroyed. They have pile because they are straining the veins of that area. They have fecal incontinence. How can you be licking feces? How will you be happy? So by the time they discover that these are the health problems, it is already too late.
Too late.
Some of them, they have to go and do surgery to correct some of the abnormalities. They have to go and try to tighten the anal zone again to help them to control. Or some of them, they just have to leave them. They have to wear pampers or napkins all the time because they are leaking feces.
Jesus.
So when you think about you think about a circle, okay, think about like a rubber band, you know, the tight rubber band. You keep stretching that rubber band, stretching that rubber. What happens? It gets to an elastic limit. It loses that elasticity. So everything is open.
That's true.
There is a lot of danger. There is a lot of danger. So that is the area I say, no. There is a lot of danger. God did not make the penis to go into the anus. God made the penis to go in the vagina. God didn't make your lips to go and be sucking feces. That is animalistic. You can't go and suck somebody's anus in the name of love. That's not love to me.
That's true. So true.
So you have a high risk of destroying your complete normal anal area. Hemorrhoids, which are piles, infections, gonorrhea, chlamydia, and fecal incontinence. And above all, depression. You need to sit down and speak to your spouse that wants anal sex and Look at me very well. Are you how do you expect me to come and suck your feces? That's what I'll ask you. I can't. I can't. How do I expect you to come and put your penis in my anus? What joy will I benefit from that? So we give out this information, but because of our medical oath, you cannot judge people, or you cannot tell people, please don't do it. You give them information. And for me, what I do, I stress the information. I stress it really, really hard. And I stress it. You can't even die. You can't even die from this. You know. So that's the way I do it. I stress it and I stress it. And then the person will say, "Oh, seriously, I'm not going to do this again." Yeah. So yeah, those are the problems with anal sex. These are the problem, and I don't know what sort of sexual orientation is that.
My God.
I don't know what you have to say.
Wow. You know, I feel like it's ignorance that will make a human being, to want to ask another to go into this kind of acts. Because some men feel like it's a hole. I just fix it, we have fun, and it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people are doing it. Because if you watch pornographies, are those girls not doing it? If you watch these movies, I saw people doing it, or I saw the other one, or I even attempted doing it while I was young, and now I'm married. I want to do. You see, they don't have knowledge. They don't understand. That is just beyond what you saw on screen. There is more to what that fun you watch. There's more to what you heard, or what happened to you when you were young, or when you were quite young. There's much to it. You did out of ignorance. Now you are married to your spouse, the person you say, "I love you until death us do part." Do you want to put her into this kind of, emotional pain, and make her have some diseases that you will forever regret? You will be, oh my God, she never had pie when she got married to you, but you made her have pie because you forced her into having anal sex with you, because you want to satisfy your sexual urge. Come on, this person is given to you by God to take care of. She is supposed to be your pride. As much as you love yourself and you want to care for yourself, that's what you are supposed to be doing for your wife, for your spouse. So she's not in any way lesser than you. You love yourself. You wouldn't want to hurt yourself. You wouldn't want to harm yourself. You don't want to have diseases. You don't want diseases infecting you, right? Then you shouldn't also want it for her, because whatever goes wrong in her also will go wrong in you. It will affect you, whether you like it or not. I heard some men who say, well, we've given birth to 5 children, so your vagina is widening, and I'm no longer getting that sexual satisfaction. So the best way for me to keep up with this marriage, for me not to go and hang out with other women, is for you to just dedicate your anus. Since your anus is tight, and they say the tighter the more fun. So the woman had to do it. Oh my God, the woman has to do it, because one, the man does not even understand the dangers and the risks and whatever involved in it. The woman also does not have knowledge in this thing, and she's been threatened again, that if you don't do this, your vagina is already too widened. I can't keep up having sex with you and not having fun. How long am I going to continue this? So in order for her to save her marriage once again, she have to dedicate that part of her body. So please, oh my God, this is terrible.
I've seen a lot of things, because I work in the United Kingdom, and here there's the lesbian, bisexual, gay community, LGBT is very rampant. As homosexuality is, they do it openly. Is something that is allowed. Is, you know, so we see them in the hospital, in their
Wow.
weakness, should I say, in their low states. We see them. I see them. I saw a man whose penis was torn because I work in
Jeez.
A&E. I've never seen it before. I didn't know how to do it. I was like, how did you tear this? I was asking the nurses, what am I going to do with this? Like, how am I
Jesus.
going to stitch the,
Wow. 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 That is sure terrible. That is terrible. Wow. On my screen, she's paused. Oh my God. Don't tell me we lost her. Oh my. No, no, no. We must have to hear what she has to say. No, no, no. Yeah. She has to come back. The devil is a liar. This is terrible. A man's penis being torn into two. Wow, I've never heard something like that before. This is terrible. This is so terrible. That is what the height that people will get to have sexual satisfaction. Are you serious? Are you serious? So while I try to bring back my guest, Dr. Idee, please drop your question. Put your question. If any of us have questions for her, please write your questions. If you have questions for Dr. Idee, just put it up there. Oh, you're welcome back, man.
sorry about that. So somebody,
It's well.
yeah.
No
So
problem. Welcome.
I was saying, I'm sorry guys. I went, I think it got frozen. I was saying this guy came into our A&E. You know, A&E is for emergency, yeah? And he's a young guy, I think 18, and he had this big tear on his penis. And I'm like, what is this? When the nurse came to come, you know, they were keeping one funny face. You know, when we see funny things, they will be coming. So I went in, I'm like, and you have to keep a straight face, even if the thing is very, very strange. And I went
Wow.
back to the nurse's station. I said, what is this? What am I
Wow.
going to do with this? And he said to me that he was pushing a chair, and the chair caught him and tore him. So I went back to him. I said, look, if you don't tell me the truth, what happened here, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to help. So he started talking. And he had this other gentleman by his side. Both of them were sat there. I said, please, can you tell me what happened here? And he said, oh, they were just having anal sex last night.
Oh my God.
And because the anus, as I said, is very tight, so trying to push your penis through the tight anus gave him the long tear.
Wow.
Now, the vagina is made to lubricate and get ready for the penis to come in. That is normal that God created. But when we human beings, we want to try, we want to do everything. And people get because somebody else is doing it, I want to do it. Because you mean it's what is everybody's doing it. They sit down in the beer parlor and say, oh, I'm doing anal sex. It's very enjoyable. You come home and you want to force it on your wife. You want to force it on your wife. You want to force it on your husband. But we have to do it. I think most people in Africa today don't just sit down and have a little read of what they want to do. A little read of what is this? My husband, what is anal sex? Just ask that question. Or my wife, what is anal sex? What does it involve? How do we do it? Any risk factors? What is it that I expect? There's so many women going about licking feces in Nigeria. because
Oh,
they've gone
Jesus.
into anal sex. There's
Oh
so
my
many
God.
women, I'm telling you, and they'll tell them because they went to one GPR do medicine. No, 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 no. It is the practice. It is the perversion. It is the generation of doing what others are doing just to feel among.
Doing.
Yes,
Hmm. Oh my God. This is so terrible.
it is.
This is
It is.
so terrible. You
It is.
know, it's so pathetic that they just copy what people are doing. What media is showing people. You know, that's what they practice. That's what they think that is love, is fun, is marriage. You know, when people watch movies and they see how that these couples behaved in their marriage, they think that is how it is in real life. You know, it's not. That's why I keep telling, I tell my younger sisters, I say, see, you see those movies you watch, how that, you know, the young man looks like, makes his girlfriend look like he's just an angel, you know, cannot be hurt. The reality, it's not like that. Don't be deceived. That one that goes to buy flowers and kneel down to say I love you and all, wait for reality to set in. That's when you know that we all think, we all have opinion. When this person wants to talk and this person is like, shut up, no, you shut up, you like, oh, but that's not the way I saw it. That's so the media paints pictures that look so cute to humans, to everyone out there, and people want to copy without knowledge, without even trying to know what is obtainable, what this thing, does it have side effects, this thing, what is the good side and what is the bad side of it. If I copy this, will it be okay? If I don't do this, you know, what's the repercussion? So they don't want to care, as long as, you know, there's an advert that this pen is the best pen in the world. Everybody wants to buy it. Nobody cares that if I use this pen, are there chemicals that would affect my hand? What are the good and bad side of this? So people just want to copy from each other. Friends go to tell their friends how that they had sex with their wives and the wife did this, and because your wife isn't doing it for you, then you go back and start threatening your woman without even trying to know if these people are ignorant of what they are doing. Have you asked that your friend who is giving you that information? Did you guys go to the doctor? Did you guys get information from the physician if it's good for you to do this and if it's bad for you to do it? Oh, you're advising me to do it. Well, as long as it has to do with human body, we can't indulge in it until we seek for information, or until we seek for advice from the right source, not from friends, because everybody knows how to talk, everybody knows how to give information out there, but people don't even know the dangers involved. They just tell you it's good. That's not true. That's not true. So it is so important. And I've heard some couples also say that well, there's lubricants for you not to have tear. You know, there's lubricant for easy or quick penetration if we're going through anal sex. You know, there's lubricant, so you can't tell me, okay, the vagina has its own natural lubricant, but now we have artificial lubricant, so we can easily make it less painful for you as a woman. You get.
The
So what do you have
the
to say
end
about that?
the anal region, has single very thin layer. It's not multi-layered like the vagina.
Hmm.
The anal region is a very thin layer, very thin. And
Hmm.
for example, when um, people come to hospital with piles or obstruction, and I want to do a rectal examination. I want to
Hmm.
check whether the piles are they are piles or is a fissure or what is there. So I
Hmm.
do a rectal examination. What I do, I put on my gloves, I put lubricant on my finger, and I go into the anal region to check to know what really is the problem. Already, even with my finger, it is very tight. The anal sphincter is very tight. You
Oh my
hardly can
God.
go in. So when people say, I will use lubricant, it's still the same, because the anal tone is, it's made by God to be that tight to protect the feces from coming down, until when you're ready, you sit down, the anal sphincters relaxes, and then your feces comes out. As soon as you finish emptying your bowel, the anal tone returns. This is God's marvelous way of doing it. Now, when you say, yes, there are lubricant, use lots of lubricant, the anus can stretch just for a little. Stretching of the anal sphincter will lead to dilatation, loss of tone, and the feces will begin to leak. It's
Okay.
not a one-off anal sex that can cause this, but the repeated trauma on that anus will cause this eventually.
Wow. Wow.
Repeated anus. So people that do anal sex maybe once in their lifetime, they can be free. But when you have used it as your form of sexual pleasure, you're doing it 2-3 times a week, there is no way you will not have problems. No way. There is no, absolutely no way you will
Oh
not
my
have
God.
problems.
This
There's
is
no way.
terrible. We live in this is terrible. We live in a world where both female and male are now wearing adult pampers. This is terrible. I remembered when I was a teenager, there was this lady who she usually sends me to go buy one particular thing. And one day I asked her, what is this? She says adult pampers. I say adult pampers. What does it mean, adult pampers? She said when I grow up I would understand. And she keeps asking me to go get this thing, but I don't have an idea of what adult pampers. I thought, okay, maybe when I get to her age, that's when I will start using that kind of pampers. I don't know that. Oh my God, that she already had that problem. She was already involved in anal sex, and her anus is having a problem. She's having a leak. That's why she keeps wearing that thing. And everybody's looking so beautiful out there, but nobody knows that we all have problems. So even male, no, I'm now having to wear pampers. What kind of world are we living in? This is terrible. This is so terrible.
I
Okay.
think the thing is that most people are ignorant. Many people, a lot of people just go into doing things without really knowing what they're doing. They follow other people. They follow the trend. They want to feel among. When they are discussing, they say, oh, this is what I do. They say, this is what I do. But they've never sat down to really discuss the health risk, what is involved in what I'm doing. So for us as medical professionals, we give information as much as possible, but we do not tell people do this or don't do this. We do not tell people this is what you are doing is bad, but we give you the pros and the cons. And they will ask the question you're asking. What about lubricant? Yes, you can use lubricant, but this is the anatomy of the anus. This is what will still happen. But then
Yeah.
it's left for you to make that decision.
Okay. Somebody is telling you I will send a radiological film to you, Dr. Idee.
I think she said something before. I think she said
Okay.
something before. I think
Okay.
they will never say the truth. We had to do a plain X-ray to identify a dildo dip in the colon. Somebody used a dildo in the anal region, and it went into the bowels, right into the colon. So Dr. Estella is saying they did an X-ray and they found the dildo inside the bowel.
Jesus. Jesus.
I've actually removed a perfume can from a woman's vagina before.
Oh my God.
Yes, I have removed a perfume can where the boyfriend was using objects to perform whatever on her. So, and unfortunately, it stopped. They couldn't get it out. Yeah, so they brought her to A&E. So I actually had to remove the can.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
Jesus.
it's all perversion. It's all, somebody said here, it's a trend. It's what everybody's doing. I want to do it. But when you're a married couple, you're going to be there for life, to have children, you should really be thinking of what what are the healthy options for me?
Yeah.
How can I live with my wife and be healthy? It's not
Mm-hmm.
everything out there. I mean, if people are young, young people, they do things spontaneously without thinking. They just want to be young, and that is fine. But as you grow old, there are certain things as a married couple you should have to sit down and discuss. And
That's
I'm
true.
telling you the truth, Topsy, a lot of this problem is because the man has erectile dysfunction
Oh
and
my
they don't
God.
want to tell their wives. All they are
Yes.
saying to their wives, I love oral sex, I want anal sex. It's a lie. It's a
Wow.
lie.
Wow.
It is hypocrisy. It is lack of truth. It's not or insincerity. They are not sincere to their partners. And then they call a ripple of effect. There's a lot of effect from just that singular act of what? Greed and selfishness.
Wow. Wow. This is terrible. This is so terrible. And somebody's already thank you. Say, Doctor, God bless you. We we are in a terrible time wherein young people especially are victims of satanic order from the GLBT community. And that's so true. That's so true. Wow. This information is so powerful, it's so educating, and that's why I actually begged you to help educate as many as possible out there, as many people who are going to watch this video. They're going to understand you know why the woman is refusing, why she might even be refusing without even having the real knowledge, but just that she does not want it, but she doesn't even know the health challenges that are involved. But as you
Because
watch
it's
this
painful to the woman. It's
painful,
painful. But
yeah,
some
it's
of
true.
them have to endure that pain because they've been brainwashed to say, if you don't do this to me, I'll go and hate it outside.
Mm,
So it's very painful thing to them, but they are
that's
enduring the pain just to please the man.
that's so true. That's so true, man. That's so true. You know, thank you so much, man. In 1 minute, I think we'll be done in just a few minutes. Just to digress a bit, I want to ask you, what will you tell the young men? Just digress from the married people now. The young men who want to go into this anal sex, and they would say, "I would use protection. I would use condom." So some of the diseases you mentioned won't be a problem for me. I will have to protect myself. I have protection. What would you say to them?
I would say it's not only the infection because they've used the barrier. What about the tears? What about the hemorrhoids? What about the fecal
Okay.
incontinence? That doesn't come with the condom, that comes with the stretching of the anal sphincter. What about the
Okay.
cancer? When you destroy what God has originally made, then there is a problem. Any dysfunction, any disruption in the order that God made, there is a problem. Before you have a disease, there's a disruption somewhere. Before you have cancer, there's a disruption somewhere. There is a change of pattern. That's when you have a disease. Before you have cancer, anything, there is a disruption in the normal order of things. So when you, as a young person, you need to understand it's not about use protection or use condom or use protection. The anus was not meant to receive anything. When you start using it as a reception, like you're using it as a vagina, it wasn't meant to be. You're going to be stretching it, and then it becomes abnormal. You start leaking feces. You start having hemorrhoids, piles, growth hanging down, fissures, cancer. These are all things that can come even with your condom. So
Wow.
think about it. Think about it very well before you make that decision.
That's so true. That's so true. Wow. Thank you so much, Ma, for being here. There's a saying that says a word is enough for the wise. So I think Dr. Idee Charles have really, really done uh, great work here by trying to educate us and inform us about this aspect of sex, and now you know better. You sit your partner down, try to explain to them, or make them watch the video, or take them to the physician, and let you guys work out things together, so it will not he will no longer see you as you denying him sex, but he will come to the understanding that it's just for the good of the both of us. All right. So by so doing, you will live happily as couples. So something that would have been a problem and bring misunderstanding, we'll reason together, and then we'll see reasons, and we live happily together. So thank you so much, my ID, for coming. I am so super grateful, and God bless you. God bless you. We really don't take this time for granted. I'm so happy to have you on this show, talk to us and impact us with your knowledge. God bless you. I don't know if you have any other thing to say to us just before we tell our audience.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much. I have Juliet here who is giving us input. I've got Dr. Estella who is always here
Okay.
with me. Yeah, is giving us input. Thank you so much for joining. And I want to say to women and men, you are an individual. God has made you special. God has made you who you are, unique. Don't let anything, marriage, whatever, sexual urge, your husband satisfy sexual, whatever, to make you do what
That's
you
it.
know in you don't want to do.
All right.
Marriage or no marriage, you are an individual. Talk
Yeah.
to your husband. Come to whatever they call it. Come to an agreement, both of you. Don't be selfish. It's not all about you. The day you decided to get married, you left all about you. It's now about both of you. You have to come together. You have to work it together. Make
That's
healthy
true.
choices. Life is short. And those things, when they happen, I tell you, is difficult. Anal sex can cause depression, anal tear, fecal incontinence, STIs, infections. It can also cause cancer, piles. So remember those complications when you are going to have it next time. Thank you so
That's
much.
true. Thank you so much, Ma. God bless you. I so appreciate your presence. God bless you. For those of you who have shared, those of you who commented, I really appreciate. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon here from Ukraine. So thank you so much. God bless you. We will see you next time, and let's continue building ourselves. Let's continue impacting the world in our different sphere of life, and let's continue transforming people, transforming the world, and showing love to people out there. And believe me, the sky is just our limit, and for sure we will receive our reward when we get to the other side of the world. So thank you so much, and do have a blessed day, Matt. Thank you. God bless you, my Charles. God bless you so much. All right, guys. Bye for now.